I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? When bro then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coast. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. A tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Complete to Justin.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. from midfield. Here's Kaepernick. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings first down.
As he's taken down right around the 26.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Minnesota.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands. and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. Made open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he's finally taken down. It's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 25-yard line. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game, as it's first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Harrison.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal.
And now they will throw it with Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. He may try and run for this. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down.
Brings up.
They'll try and throw forward. And he's going to be dropped at the 15-yard line. Anthony Barr. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Third down.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up on Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Gets this one quickly out wide, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down. toss right to Barkley. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
4th down.
He's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
Maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass, eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kenny Galladay, 36 yards, as his guys are on the board 1st here tonight. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Kaepernick now to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Burrow. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they work this well outfield across the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
46-yard line.
First down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
This time Burrow will look to throw. Flush to his right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is caught. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Joe Burrow scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't done before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Not much there, only a yard.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And here Adam Thielen. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 43. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Kaepernick now on 1st down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Now Kaepernick again. That'll be complete to Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. They'll complete this to Ingram's tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 21. Like Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick buying time to his left. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Kaepernick. It's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 49 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Throwing deep for Galladay. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but not before their end inside the 25. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
22-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. His throw caught right by the 6. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Falcons 29, Vikings 7. To kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now KJ Osborne. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
29.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On first down, Kaepernick. And Cook has it, left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 42-yard line.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And complete right side to Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Kaepernick to throw again. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. But we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Again, it's Kaepernick. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Vikings.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Being chased out left. And Rudolph has it left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.